OK, let's move on to the first story in the papers today. What is it? Is it a migrant crime league table?
Yes.
Yes, that's the top story of the hour.
I mean, some would say that sounds a bit bigoted.
Well, I think what it's been an amendment put forward in the criminal justice bill by Robert Jenrick, who was, as you know, used to be a Home Office minister, but resigned from Rishi's government over the Rwanda policy. He's now basically trying to ask for data to be published by the Home Office on an annual basis to make sure that the public are aware that who comes into the country, if they are, and what nationality they are. There's a league table of those nationalities who are the most, who commit the most crimes. So he wants the UK public to know which nationalities that do come into the country, whether it's legal or, well, it'd have to be legal, because if you're a legal immigrant, you're probably not going to be known about. But he wants the public to know what nationalities that come into the country are the most offensive, I suppose.
Good idea, Candice.
It's difficult. I mean, yes, I think the first thing people think when they see something like this is, oh, no, this is going to be so prejudiced. But I think in the current context where we've seen some utterly bizarre decisions made by the Home Office, you know, looking at Abdul Azidi, for instance, you know, he was given asylum even though he'd committed crimes.
Convicted sex attacker.
Yes, and it's such an opaque process and we don't really know what's going on. So maybe a bit of transparency would be good so the public could put more pressure on the Home Office to make better decisions that are in the interest of the public. I mean, you've seen the Albanian drug gangs who've usurped almost every area of the drug market in England over the past few years. I don't think people are necessarily aware of that, and I think we do need to become more aware of it.
Charlie, you're going to get some people on the left side of the argument who say, you know, this is just a racist dog whistle and demonising migrants, right?
Well, there is an issue because there might be a league table, for example, whereby, well, I won't name a country, but if a country is at the top of the league table, the Home Office will then think to itself, OK, we will block or we will scrutinise applicants from that country more than a country that might be lower down the league table.
Yeah.
You can't judge one person's application just on the back of everybody else. You have to take it case by case because there might be someone that genuinely does have a claim to this country, but they're being discriminated against because there's just so many other people that are
and I'm sorry,
have committed crime.
Every other country does it and behaves in a normal way. It's always Britain that gets lambasted with these, you know, racist labels because we just want to behave like any other country. You know, Australia does it, but